Todd Bowles issues six-word verdict on Shiloh Sanders after brother Deion Sanders Jr.'s powerful message on $2.9 million news. Don't let the tag, undrafted free agent, fool you. Shiloh Sanders may have fallen outside the draft board, but he's never forgotten. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers saw enough to bring him in as one of their 15 undrafted players, including former Florida DL Desmond Watson. And now, the hard-hitting safety, aka the CEO of the Headache Gang, has HC Todd Bowles' attention, but not just as another camp body. After day one of rookie minicamp, Todd Bowles hit the podium to share his thoughts, and a video of that was posted by Tampa Bay Buccaneers on May 9th. He dropped a verdict on Shiloh Sanders, and he gave six-word feedback that threw positive light on the former Colorado safety. He's very intelligent. He's very loud. That's the kind of player you'd want to plug into your system. And you see, Bowles is an old-school defensive guy who doesn't hand out compliments unless they're truly earned. So his verdict carries extra weight. Shiloh Sanders made the most out of his first day in the franchise uniform. He showed up in Tampa rocking the number 28, the same number worn by Bucs legend Warrick Dunn and other players like CB Vernon Hargreaves III and RB Leonard Fournette. Now, Shiloh is bringing energy from snap one. According to Todd Bowles, you can hear him today making calls and everything. So he got a good grasp of things day one. It was about 3 or 4 of them that did. He was one of them. You got to make plays and passes, obviously. That's what it comes down to. Knowing what to do and then doing it constantly, getting better every day. You can already feel it. He's trying to make the team's 53-man roster by taking someone's job. This athlete is not just a story because of his last name. Shiloh Sanders' grind was witnessed throughout 3 different programs: South Carolina, Jackson State, and Colorado. Over 54 career games and 36 starts, he racked up 229 tackles and 6 interceptions. At Colorado alone, he tallied 137 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pick, 5 PBUs, 3 FRs, and 5 FFs. That's serious energy. And speaking of energy, his arrival wasn't just loud on the field, it was loud off-field, too. Deion Sanders Jr. is happy for his brother Shiloh. You know Shiloh Sanders, the jokester. He's no stranger to getting on Deion Sanders' nerves sometimes with his hilarious takes. He even joked about firing his own dad as his agent because he wasn't doing a good job getting him on an NFL team. This jovial personality followed him to Tampa. The man got off the team bus and joked, "I know I ain't got no code yet, so I need somebody to let me in." That's the entertainer, always keeping it real. And combine that charisma with the football IQ that Todd Bowles praised, and that deal is worth. Let's also talk dollars. Shiloh Sanders signed a 3-year, $2,965,000 rookie deal with the Bucs. Not bad for an undrafted agent, huh? Sharing a post by the Buccaneers welcoming Shiloh Sanders to the crew, Deion Sanders Jr. showed his gratitude and joy in a simple IG note. "God is the greatest." That wasn't just a celebration, it was a statement. Still, there's no sugarcoating it. The 25-year-old still has an uphill climb. Pro Bowl safety Antoine Winfield Jr. is locked in as one starting safety, but the second spot could be up for grabs. So if Shiloh Sanders keeps showing that loud and intelligent edge, we can't be surprised if he cracks the 53-man roster in September. What do you think? Shiloh Sanders ignored as Todd Bowles takes big decisions on Emeka Egbuka and 5 Buccaneers rookies. The offseason this year has been unfolding unexpectedly. There are tears, excitement, shock, and, of course, a lot of drama. And smack dab in the middle of it all circles one of the most prominent names in the league, the Sanders. When Shedeur was watching the drafts awaiting his name being called, his brother, Shiloh Sanders, was right by his side. Shiloh even jokingly said, "I don't even know what they're going to do with me. If they making him wait, oh buddy." But as his little brother got a shot with the Browns, Shiloh went on as an undrafted free agent. It was then that Shiloh took a major step. Shiloh fired his dad as his agent and hired a tried and tested NFL guy who made the calls for him. "Dad was our agent, but that hasn't been working out too good. So today I had to sign with an agent," Shiloh said in a Twitch stream. Through his new agent Drew Rosenhaus' efforts in reaching out to the Tampa Bay front office, Shiloh got the shot. And just like that, both Sanders brothers had teams that wanted them. But was it the end of all the drama? Nah. If Shedeur was Act 1, Shiloh's move to the Buccaneers was Act 2. And now, the curtain finally rises on Act 3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers revealed the jerseys their new rookies will be wearing. As per a post on X by Scott Smith, the Bucs' 2025 draft picks were issued their jersey numbers today. They are number 9 Emeka Egbuka, number 21 Benjamin Morrison, number 25 Jacob Parrish, number 51 David Walker, number 95 Elijah Roberts, and number 83 Tez Johnson. Always subject to change. One might note there's no mention of Shiloh Sanders here. But then, he wasn't a draft pick. And now, he will probably have to prove his worth to make the team and earn himself a number. The words, always subject to change, do ring rather a hopeful tune, and the new season is still months away. So Shiloh might get his fair shot during the training camp and finally earn a jersey number for himself. As Buccaneers HC Todd Bowles said, I think he's a good football player. He's a heck of a tackler and he knows the game very well. So giving him a chance to play, we think he has a shot to help us from safety standpoint and from a special team standpoint. The front office knows Shiloh's got the skills, and he's already gearing up to prove himself, getting accustomed to the Florida climate and everything. But one must note he will only get to tackle people on the gridiron once the Bucs give him a number. Even if Shiloh does prove himself in training camp, the bittersweet thing is he probably won't get the number he wants. The numbers game for Shiloh Sanders. Throughout his college career, Shiloh Sanders has donned the number 21 on his back, a tribute to his father, Deion Sanders, and a testament to the legacy he's trying to build. But the Buccaneers have given the number 21 to Benjamin Morrison, and we wonder what it means for Shiloh. If the always subject to change comes to fruition, we might see Shiloh wearing his father's old number on his back again. But right now, it doesn't seem likely. Meanwhile, with the Browns, Shiloh's little brother is also going through something similar. The Browns signed DeAndre Carter in the offseason and gave him the number 2, which meant Shedeur wouldn't get to wear his iconic college number either. Instead of his college's number 2, Shedeur will be donning the number 12 on his back for the Browns. While some think it's just a clever 21 flipped backwards, it can also be a tribute to Tom Brady. Incidentally, Brady was the last QB to wear the number 12 in Tampa Bay. But what about Shiloh? He has already expressed his gratitude for the opportunity the Bucs have given him. Deion Sanders had called the front office and offered his thanks as well. And the young safety is determined to prove himself to the team. The fans are now left to wonder what number will be the beginning of his legacy with the Bucs. Jersey numbers are clear statements in the NFL. Nothing short of a war cry for these fighters who give it all for the game. So it will be really interesting to see what number Shiloh Sanders will get to wear. Maybe it will be some other play on 21. Or he might decide to go a different route and carve out his own iconic number. Whatever happens, this offseason is gearing up to be quite dramatic.